What's up guys? So I wanted to make a quick little video about how I'm getting absolutely screwed on the insurance for this RS6. As you guys know, I bought this 2003 Audi RS6 with 700 horsepower. I've never driven a car as hard as I have that is this fast. It is absolutely insane. It's so ridiculously fast, especially when it's on the full tune. Even detuned, it's insane. It's been a super fun car. I really enjoyed it, but I bought it ultimately as an investment. I'm trying to sell it right now, but so let me backtrack a little bit. So before I bought the car, I called and I got a quote for my insurance. They ended up quoting me $500 every 6 months. And this is through my parents, and then I just pay my parents back. I was thinking, you know, that's not cheap, but it's also not as expensive as it could be with it being a 700 horsepower beast. When I called my insurance company, they told me, you know, that stuff doesn't matter. Aftermarket modifications don't really affect the prices, at least with the company that I go through. I don't think they adjust for modifications if, you know, something did happen, but it was, yeah. Anyway, so I got quoted $500 for every 6 months. You know, I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna hold on to it for, you know, 3-4 months. You know, it's not gonna be that expensive. Once she gave me that quote, I was like, you know what, let's go for it. So I went and I got insurance on the car, bought the car, owned it. A couple weeks later, I got a call from my parents and they were like, man, your insurance on this car is pretty expensive. And I was like, it's only 500 bucks. Like, what's the big deal? I mean, it's not cheap, but it's also, like I said, not that expensive for what it could be. And my dad was like, well, you should just talk to your mom about it. And so later that day, I called my mom and I was like, you know, it's not that expensive of insurance. And she told me what they're actually charging me. They're charging me $1,200 every 6 months. So that's more than double what I was originally quoted. So that comes out to 200 bucks a month. So I called my insurance company and I was like, why am I being charged double what my initial quote was? And they were like, well, yeah, we tried to run it through our systems a couple times, and it turns out that your car is valued at $81,000. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it's an 03 RS6. Yes, it's a very expensive sports car, but it's not $81,000. Part of that is probably due to the fact that they only imported 1,200 of them into the US. So that's probably what's skewing with a lot of the stuff. She was like, let me give you a call back. So she called a couple different brokers and they tried to override the system, and apparently that's just the value of my car. It won't let them adjust it or anything. So I've been paying 200 bucks a month to insure a car, and I haven't even been driving it because, you know, I've been driving my Jeep, and still trying to sell my RS6, but it's just kind of shitty paying 200 bucks a month to sit on something. And so it's not registered. I haven't been driving it, but it is, I don't know, just kind of shitty. When I was on the phone with my insurance broker, she was telling me, like, don't go doing anything stupid, but if you did total your car, we would have to pay you $81,000. I was like, holy shit, I wish I would have totaled it. You know, I obviously wouldn't do that because it's like insurance fraud, and, you know, that's super messed up. But that's crazy that they think that my car's worth $81,000. I mean, I wish I could get $81,000 for it. In the event that something actually did happen, I would assume that my insurance company would be like, oh, well, you know, they're actually only worth this much. And so they would probably adjust how much I should have paid them, and then they would have adjusted how much they would actually pay me. So in my pocket, I'd probably get like maybe $20,000 after everything. But yeah, it's kind of shitty. It's kind of shitty that, like, if nothing happens now, I have to pay. But if something happened later on the road, they could be like, oh, well, you know, you probably shouldn't have been paying that much. We'll discount you it now. I've been kind of getting screwed on this. I've been paying 200 bucks a month just to insure a car that I don't even drive, which is kind of shitty. But I mean, I probably could fight it a little bit more, but I'm really just focusing on trying to sell it. It's not a big deal. You know, it is what it is, but it's just kind of shitty. I don't know if there's any takeaway from any of this, but I just thought it was something that I should share with you guys because it's kind of interesting and kind of funny. But so if anybody wants to hit my car, total it out, make it 80 grand, hit me up. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video.